I always wanted to make words rhyme since I was little. That's more so where it started at. I would hear grown-ups saying words that I wasn't familiar with. I would look them up in the dictionary, and then I would go and look up a word that might sound like that word in the dictionary, and I'm just constantly just scrolling pages, trying to make words rhyme, and then eventually I would just make them into sentences. And then when I would hear songs, I'm always hearing the ending repeat or sound like the last line that was before that one. And I was obsessed with that. I forgot the first poem I ever heard. I want to say like Langston Hughes or something like that, Maya Angelo. It was one of those during like Black History Month in school. And I was just like, oh, I can do that. And I'm like 5 years old. I'm like, I can do that. And then I did it, and my first publishing came when I was like 8, 9 years old, and they put my poetry in a published book. And right there, I was just like, all right, I might can do this. Can your favorite rapper hold a candle to this? CP3 on the pick, Kyrie Irving the shift. Transition them trenches, score 30 off them benches, how I'm rocking with this. Light a flu with your whip, too busy. You talk grind, but you stuck in the mix. My goal's higher than the pilot on the cockpit. We pushing for the next tape like Mosh Pitch. You hear the hunger in my belly, this is top. Rhyming more heat than Pat Riley. Fake niggas make me vomit, you bitches never minding. I was encouraged to do it by peers, family members. I had cousins who were rapping, getting in studios when we were like 13 doing it. I was scared almost to come out with that. I did my poetry in journals and I kept those to myself. My cousin would go sneak and read it behind my back, was like, yo, this is actually dope. Actually being in those recording sessions with him, I'm sitting there like, oh, I want to do that too. But I'm just writing it all out, doing it in the mirror when no one's looking, my room, showers, you know how the story go. And then they was just like, no, get in that booth, rap. I was horrible. It had to be when I was in school in West Virginia. There's no one from home out there with me. I mean, I'm 7 hours away, 400 miles, and probably like 18. Once again, I'm thinking everyone's asleep. I go in one of the study rooms, and I just start rapping. Everything I felt about being alone here in West Virginia, how it's so different from where I'm from. Just telling a real story. But it's all in my notes, in my phone, and I'm just rapping. And my roommate walks in, and he was like, say that again? The next day, he went around the whole campus, rapped the same thing you rapped for me last night for them. Started doing that, and that just got me traction around campus. And then eventually you have people that's like, yo, you need to record this. So now they all in my head. So I knew that same cousin I told you about who got me in the studio when I was younger. I come home and he has his own like mic stands and stuff like that, but we recording like in the space about this big, like closet. I take that, we put like a stocking cap over top of the mic to use it as like a pop filter, and I record like 15 songs in one day. I was like, cause I gotta go back to school tomorrow, this gotta be done today. I recorded them, he would edit them out, and then send them to me over the next couple weeks when I came back to school. And I was like, yeah, this gonna be my first mixtape. And that came out, I'm not even gonna tell you the comparisons I got, but it was crazy. Dudes at the elite level who I look up to. And that right there is when I was like, nothing in this world feels better than this moment. Business of your own, you just mad, you don't know what I'm on. I'm about to even the scope, I'm about to pack up and go. And we supposed to be on, I think we said that before. I'm running out of time, they had a gun in my dome. I was stiff as garden gnomes, we posted by them homes. But little did we know, they was calculating though I can't make it without the concentration. The leader's gas station, they steady hesitating. Mommy by the vacant, hustle like it's Vegas, they growing impatient. With a mixtape when we need a rotation, your lyrics mighty shady. Response from the nameless, you more like Calvin Cambridge. We don't really have anyone who still has yet to get us there to that next level. We have talent to come from here, and it's still talent that's here, but I see it just fading away. The passion they have just dies down, or we just don't really, like, what is the Baltimore sound? You know, it's just stuff that's just as simple as that. So it's very important to show this because we're known nationally now since the Freddie Gray riots. Now I know we got a scope on us, but that still has nothing to do with the talent that's coming out of here, just all the wrong reasons. Like, even though we know about how bad it is in Chicago, we still have Common, Kanye West. Like, it's still, they still have their history. The Dwayne Wades and things of that sort, Chance the Rappers, like, it's still, they still have their movement in hip hop. And I feel like I feel like it's time now for us to show our stand. It's like Baltimore, USA. No Maryland. You know, it doesn't, it's just this weird thing. Since we were younger, it's even just, when I first got to school, people was asking where you from, and it's like, oh, I'm from Baltimore. You don't say Maryland. School got me out of a lot of ways I used to think. Like, just being around diversity lets me know, oh, this is a box. And I come back here and I try to explain this to other people, but it's like they did not have the same experiences as me. So I can't really tell them but so much. But I experienced something outside of Baltimore. So I come back here and I look at stuff like that like it's stupid. I'm not gonna say we gotta come together at any given point, but we gotta get ours some way. And we ain't gotta step on each other to do it. You know, you can, this is your part to go and this is your part. We Maryland. At the end of the day, let's do it. What you not understanding, the biggest understatement, the hope, and transport this dope. Just to stay the mighty yo, some ghosts out the building like Canaan.